Hey everyone, I'm Armor Gaming, welcome back to my channel, and welcome to Monster Legends. Welcome to an exclusive first look at the brand new monster, Varupapu, and I'm just gonna call him Varupapa for the whole thing because I think that is just a better name. So here we have Cosmic Varuna, that's right, this is the cosmic version of the legendary OG water monster, Varuna. So let's go ahead and place this monster and let's see how his ultimate is. I always like to see if a monster has a cutscene or not for the ult. Also, design is absolutely amazing, and I was hopeful. Oh my gosh, that is so epic. Yes. Yeah, normally when a monster jumps into the air, I'm like, oh yeah, we're gonna see a cutscene. So that has been one of the best that we've seen so far. Super stoked about that. So here we have Varupapa. Bonnie appeared in Varuna's life, wanting to live an adventure. To introduce himself, he graced the pirate captain with cosmic powers and a soul, something Varuna had lost many years ago. In return, Varuna took Bonnie into his crew and promised him great adventures. Soon they became good friends, and Bonnie gave Varuna a new joke nickname, Varupapu, and that is how this cosmic monster came to be. He helped out Bonnie. Alright, Varuna, let's see what you have. You have a power stat of 7458, which is a little less than average for cosmic monsters. We have a life stat of 74,193, that's right around the middle, but what matters the most about this monster is the speed stats, and that is because this monster, just like Varuna, is a Denier. So his speed stat is 5841, and that is tied with a ton of other monsters like Kaguya, Daigao, Spitfire, Vanoss 2099, Rasulka, Kodama, and Henrich. So I know if you notice, I named a lot of attackers. I did name Henrich, he's a Denier, so he's right in line with Henrich. We still have Black Feather who has a faster stat. Feather has a speed stat of 5896, so it's a few points difference, and to be completely honest, you activate Rune Guard, and from an offensive standpoint, you can always be faster than the opponent. So I would say overall, he has average stats. If we are comparing it to other Cosmics, he has average stats, but again, the speed stat is probably what matters the most with this monster. And obviously the traits. So he starts the game off with immune to stun, so you can't stun this monster. At rank 1, you get blind immunity, which now includes, right, total blind, all the blinds, minor blind, blind, and total blind, which does help out because the new race monster does rely on total blind after she removes positive effects. And then at rank 3, you get a freeze immunity. However, it is just a status caster, not permanent, so this could be removed with a positive effect removal. But there's going to be a time when you essentially have like a mountain trait where you can get hit with stun or freeze, and then that permanent blind immunity, that really does help. Alright, let's level him up and let's see what this monster has. I actually have not seen his skills, or I think I did in the sneak peek. I remember him having freeze and stun, but I kind of went over them really fast, so it's going to be nice to dive into them, take my time, analyze them, and see how well this monster compares to other monsters, especially in the Cosmic era. That's going to be awesome. Alright, so here we have him at level 100, almost at level 100. And now it's time to take a look at his skills. Underwater Waves deals low water damage to an enemy, applies stamina leak to an enemy, 18 stamina, that's pretty low on a 0 cooldown. So you can consistently apply stamina leak and you always have attack you can utilize assuming you have the stamina. Wave Dancer deals low special damage to an enemy, applies stamina regen to itself, a skill that costs no stamina and that requires no cooldown, so you can do this in any situation and it'll give you stamina regen. So the question is it worth running this skill for those situations where you have no stamina, or would you rather just recharge? Remember, this does deal some low damage, and it does give stamina regen. Alright, we have Gold Anchor, which deals moderate special damage to one enemy and applies stun to one enemy, requires cooldown. So it is just a singular stun, single target stun whoever you need to on a one-turn cooldown. Tidal Surge, lots of 0 cooldown skills, deals moderate water damage, applies stamina leak to all enemies. So a 0 cooldown stamina leak, this was what, a single target stamina leak. So I think the AoE, it does have a higher stamina cost, 30, but the fact that you attack everyone with moderate damage and stamina leak, that's nice. Okay, cool. I'm seeing some potential here for sure. Alright, let's see. Deep Abyss deals moderate water damage to enemies, applies freeze. AoE freeze. That's right, we have an AoE freeze cosmic monster. So for sure you run Deep Abyss. That is your main deny. That is one of your main denies because this monster actually also has here, let's go through it, Cosmic Anchor. Deals moderate special damage to enemies, applies stun. So this monster could either utilize Deep Abyss for AoE freezing, or it can utilize Cosmic Anchor for AoE stunning. How amazing is that? That is really cool. So you have AoE freeze and AoE stun. Two main forms of deny with Varuna, with Cosmic Varuna, with Varupapa. Alright, let's see what else we have. Let's scroll down. Underwater Wave, we went through this one. Do we went through that one? Alright, Cosmic Tsunami. Deals heavy special damage to one enemy, applies stamina leak to one enemy, and stamina regen. So this skill is pretty cool because it is the strongest skill I believe you have. Let's see. Yeah, damage output wise, this is heavy damage, and it does two things. Stamina leak to the enemy, stamina regen to yourself, and no cooldown. So again, you do have the option to do a Wave Dancer if you ever have stamina as an issue. But almost all this monster skills, except the Deny, it's like, hey, give me stamina regen. Hey, give me stamina regen. Just like Varna himself. So I do like that. So yeah, you can do that skill, and then you also have Polar Rift, which deals moderate water damage to an enemy and applies freeze to an enemy. So you have single freeze, single stun, AoE versions as well, and then you have some stamina regen, stamina leakage. So what is the best skill set for this monster? I think it's ultimately going to be up to you on what you want to run. I think most of the time you're going to be relying on the Deep Abyss and the Cosmic Anchor, right? If the enemy has monsters that are immune to stun, you go with immune to freeze. If the enemy monsters have immune to stun, if they're immune to stun, you go with immune to freeze. If they're immune to freeze, you go to immune to stun. And then, the other skills, that's where I'm like, I don't know what I would run. Because, I mean, you could basically do Deep Abyss on turn 1, and then Cosmic Anchor on turn 2, and then do the single Deny. You wouldn't be able to stun because they'd be immune to stun, but you'd be able to do the freeze again. So I would say, if you're going to run Deny, it'd probably be a good idea to analyze how many monsters have stun immunity, how many monsters have freeze immunity, and then run the one that's less common, right? So let's just say hypothetically 20 monsters are immune to stun. You probably don't want to bring the stun skill, the single stun, instead you run single freeze. For a war scenario, it's easy because you just basically look at what's on defense, and you'll know how to change the skill set of your monster. For the situations involving PvP, yeah, that's where I guess you look at the meta, right? Like, what do players normally run? Most of the time they have Harden, so it doesn't even really matter what you run. But yeah, that's one way to look at it. I don't think I can really recommend a best skill set for this monster. It really depends on preference at this point. Like, I really like Cosmic Tsunami, but I'm like, he's not an attacker. He's not there to deal damage. Yeah, the stamina leak and stamina regen is nice, but I don't think he needs it. As a monster that is there just to apply denial and effects, part of me wants to do just all of the deny skills. Right, the other part of me wants to do stamina leak, but I'm like, stamina leak isn't that crazy that I want to run it. So just for viability, part of me wants to do the Wave Dancer since it's 0 cooldown, 0 stamina, so I always have a skill to utilize. And yeah, I don't know, there isn't really, I don't know if I could really say there is an absolute best thing I could run for this monster. We're gonna run the freeze to stun, we're gonna keep single freeze, and then we're gonna go with the, I'll do the AoE Tidal Surge. I don't know. Again, these two AoEs do have high stamina cost, though. Let's take a look at Relics. He can hold an Amulet. Oh, cool. So, Charizard's Amulet for some stamina drain, even when you do your first AoE. And then, ooh, the Sword. He's not, again, I guess, technically, if you wanted to run him as an attacker, he does have the skill set to attack, right? Honestly, he can be a Cosmic Attacker Denier. So, an attacker that packs a punch while also denying. So there is room for that. So I'll probably test that out since he can hold the Sword Relic. But yeah, that's it's kind of weird seeing a Sword Relic on a Denier. All right, and then we have Valet Canning, which deals massive damage, applies Mega Stun and Mega Freeze. Cool. So you get the best of both worlds, the stun and the freezing. All right, so this is what I'm going with. For the most part, he is a Denier, so you want to run him as such. So you go 3 speed on this monster. Here's speed room number 1. Here is speed rune number 2. And actually, I am going to go ahead and give him 2 speed and a team speed. And the reason I'm doing that is because the current meta still involves bomb betas and removing and then denying. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So we will test him out at level 100. And let me change this team around. So watch. Or I'll keep Dataless. Should I keep Dataless? No, I'll just go into my defense team. I think I finally started getting some defense wins. Let's see, but let's take you out. Let's put you in, let's put Simus in there. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to run our brand new monster, Varupapu. Let's see, there you are. And we're going to put probably Tabora is, I can do Tabora, I can do Ignis, I can do a lot of different things. I'll do Tabora, the way you ran right now. All right, Tabora, and then I will keep, let's see, Bomb Beta, and I think skill set wise, yeah, we might as well just give you an actual skill set. That is not the one I wanted. We're going to go Revival Essence, and we're going to go with the Jassastar's Mask, and I think we are good to go. So, let's see. So, the whole plan is I'll probably do another team speed, because I'm level 140. So, showcasing the monster at level 100, I think I'll still be way faster, right? 13k, and then, yeah, okay, awesome. So, the main purpose of the monster, let's go attack. Remember, I am allowed to do PvP, however, I'm not allowed to win because that would be unfair. So, the main purpose of the monster is going to be to deny the enemy, and then to deny the enemy. That's essentially it, and then I'm going to win with dots with this kind of team. So, ooh, if I survive. Favorite trick for my father. Yeah, so again, this is a typical meta that you're going to run into. So this is essentially what you need to counter. So that's why I'm running Tabora going first. For those of you that the race monster, Vampira, you're going to be able to remove Megataunt and then do Total Blind, and then Varu can follow up and do the Denial. So that's essentially what you're going to be doing. Here I'll just do that. Blow the ashes. I will do, so now I can, let's see, what is dangerous to me. I don't want Grakon to go, so I'm going to freeze Grakon. I missed. Again, he has the tough trait. Let's go with a blind. Ooh, he didn't have stamina. I didn't need to attack. Alright, let's go. Let's see. Granite Melter. Let's kill Varuna. If he doesn't restore Despicable Beans. Baboon Fire. Ouch. Alright, so maybe using him at level 100 was not the smartest idea, because I'm going up against monsters that can literally OTK. I will try again. Alright, Varuna, don't let me down. Again, this is the meta. This is literally what you're always going to run into. So, let's see. And it's always the same thing. Favorite trick and then Denial. Now, here I do have a 0 cooldown skill, so I can utilize them. We'll do Rite of Passage. And then he gets to go and do Tidal Surge in this case, because that's the only thing I'm running. And then we'll recharge. I think he's just going to die again. Alright, best show on Earth. Here, we'll do... This is why I don't showcase the 100 monsters against the higher ranked monsters. We'll recharge. We'll do Blinding Punch. Gotta get rid of the Megataunt. We'll do Amber Dust. And yeah, okay. So, first 3 battles did not go well. We're gonna do a rank up just to make him survive and doesn't get OTK'd right away. But again, that's typically just the meta. Again, Megataunt, and it's always the same thing over and over and over again, to be honest. Not craft. Let's go rank up, ready. Okay, so rank up number 1, yes. We'll take him to rank 3. We'll showcase him there. I think that'll be a little more fair, and then we'll be good. Alright, rank up number 2. So I already got the immunity to blind, and then this will give me the immunity to freeze. So also useful if the enemy is going with a denier like that has stun or freeze. At least you'll know you'll be protected. Alright, so now he'll be more competitive, and now I have to also switch the rune setup. So I'll probably go 2 speed on Tabora. I'll go 2 speed on Tabora, and I'll keep the rune setup I have on Varu. And then we're also going to try the attacker build like I said. Alright, so 2 speed, team speed, let me see. 15 and you are 14. Okay, perfect. Alright, let's do this. So now these battles will be more legit. And look, there's the same team setup. They might still be faster though. Yeah, they're still faster. Alright, no point in doing the same setups. Alright, let's fight. Let's see. I might just go all team speed on Bombeta. Oh, here they have 2 Megaton. Oh no, sorry. I thought I saw 2 Bombetas. Yeah, it's the same thing. Okay, so you guys are getting an inside luck. Oh, I'm sure you've seen it before. This is it. Fortunately, this time my Megaton didn't get removed, so I can do it. So this is typically what you're going to be doing all the time. It's going to be removing the Megaton, and this is just PvP. Again, don't judge a monster's use based solely on PvP, because PvP is always the same. So I think a monster use in war, that's probably the best, because that's probably where you're using the monster more. There's also the infinite if you're into that. But there it is. Remove that, and then I look immune to stun, and you're not immune to anything. And then you are trade disabled, so then I can just go with the AoE freeze, and that's it. That's this monster's main purpose. Now everyone has been frozen. I'll recharge here, and then I'll go into dots, right? So we'll go into a rite of passage just so I can stamina drain. And then I'm out of stamina, so I have to recharge. Alright, favorite trick, recharge. Okay, so one of his flaws is the stamina issue for sure. Tabora, I don't want you to attack, so I'm going to single freeze you. And it missed because of the hardened trait. Alright, my relic kicked in. Let's go blinding punch on Tabora. Alright, immune to torture. We will go rite of passage, so at least Tabora's dead. We will see. You're immune to freeze, so let's go with the stun. Alright, so now they're mobilized again. Let's recharge, and yeah, well, I think that's enough of a showcase there. So you see how the battle goes. He's just there to apply the dots. So I am noticing stamina drain. If you don't have a monster that has stamina draining capabilities on your side, you might run into some trouble. Not stamina draining, sorry. If you don't have a monster that has a relic that can recover your stamina, you might run into some trouble. Alright, let's see how this battle goes. We have armor, and I don't want to do that one because, I mean, it's the basic dodge area taunt team. Alright, let's see what else we have. We have Centurion. Centurion, trade disable, yeah, AoE stun, it'll work. We have a dodge area monster, which realistically you won't see cosmic dodge area monsters unless it's PvP. So here's my favorite trick, and again, we have 2 monsters immune to possession, and we have someone that's trade disabled, so I'm just going to go for the AoE freeze, and successfully it lands. And then you get into your dots. So here is a sunburn, here is a amber dust, and then I can also single target. Right, I got to stop that Corruptus from attacking, because if I let him go, he's super dangerous. So here's a freeze, shut him down. Again, if it's not PvP, you really won't be seeing legendary monsters. Alright, we'll do Rite of Passage. And then Perfect System, lost my monster. Alright, we'll go AoE stun since we did AoE freeze last time. Oh man, I let him go. And then we'll do, let's see, we'll do this dot. So now we have what? We have the Sunburn, we have the Quicksand. Let's do Stamina Leak. Let's Stamina Leak also. Alright, last of its kind. What does this do? Mega Stun, Curse. Oh yeah. Oh, realistically I would also have the Curse on Tabora. And then let's see, Corrupt is going to go, so the single freeze, boom. And then Granite Melter, blah, blah. And yeah, that's pretty much it from there. So that is Varuna as an attack, as a denier, right? Pretty straightforward. He's just there to stun and to freeze. And in PvP specifically, this is kind of the setup you're going to be running. Probably be a lot easier with Vampira. She's a master of stamina, so, you know, she can hold a charging banner, so she can hop out, so you always have stamina, so you're always stunning, you're always freezing, you're always blinding the enemy. You can apply a lot of dots, so that's one way to go about it. But now, because I'm curious, I'm going to take him to rank 5, and I actually want to utilize him as an attacker, just to see what kind of potential he has, if any. But maybe because he's rank 5, I'll give him, maybe I should keep him at 130. Okay, let me showcase him at 130 as an attacker to see if he has any potential. I think he might, just because, again, he has stunning capabilities and freezing capabilities, so he might be the attacker that can just deny. Alright, so we'll use him on attack. We'll keep him at 130, then we'll feed him, because I don't want to give him too much of an advantage right now. And let's see. The issue, though, the issue with doing this, though, becomes, how do you make yourself go second in the turn order for PvP if you know the enemy's running the meta? So what's probably going to happen is you're going to be denied before you get to attack, especially if it's Kodama Bombeta bases. But if not, it's my favorite trick. And then look at that, AoE stun across the board. All right, and then let's just say nothing happened. They all have to recharge. I recharge, and then I would Deep Abyss and freeze them. So yeah, an attacker that can deny. That might be a more fun way of using the monster. Let's try another battle. And I don't like doing these, so let's keep trying. Alright, let's see what we can find. By the way, that team, Taunt, Double Dodge Area, Wormlet, Grakon, that can still take you to like Legendary 1 League super easily. Alright, let's see this one. Alright, Dagao goes first. Perfect. Here's a good showcase. Cosmic Grandma. I will do Favorite Trick. Alright, and again, Vampira would literally been able to cleanse all these positive effects, so she'll be a better partner. And I looked through the traits. You're immune to control, so I won't deny you. You're immune to stun, so it's better for me to start the game off with AoE freeze. Alright, so I shut down 2 of the monsters. I couldn't shut him down because of his control immunity. And then I'll apply dots. Alright, did he apply MT? Immune to control, yeah, MT. We're going to go Granite Melter on you. And again, I'm an attacker. I'm a water attacker. So, single targets, Polar Rift, Cosmic Anchor. Alright, we're going to have to go Tidal Surge. There we go, Stamina Leak. You know what? Using him more and more, I think he's definitely better off. Give him, if you're going to run him as an attacker, give him the Stamina Regen skill, the Self-Stamina Regen skill. Because he does potentially run into low stamina issues. We'll do Dust for dots, Recharge, Charge, Blinding Punch. We'll go Shine of the Bulb. Let's see, I think we can finish him off here. Here is a Tidal Surge, giving them Stamina Leak. What do you have? Revival? Yes, you do. We'll go Granite Melter, Cosmic Mustache. Mojama, this is a fun battle. We'll go Cosmic Anchor, AoE Stun, and then we're going to go Blinding Punch, and then Rite of Passage. And let's see, and again, that should be a curse skill, but I was using this monster for the dungeon. Let's go Granite, and let's do Deep Abyss, and then Freeze. Yeah, so an attacker that can deny. We'll do one more battle, actually, and then we'll do 150, because at 150, I think the stats will be too great, where he's just going to look like he's too good, even though, again, he doesn't have a high power stat or anything. So Favorite Trick can probably turn into a baby. Yep, that happened. Alright, let's get rid of your MT. I'm back to an adult. I'm back to an adult. Deeper Birth. Alright, lots of dots. Sequence Bender, Granite Melter. Ooh, my immunity, my removing Torture would come really nice right now. Let's remove some stamina. And the cool thing with the Sherazar's Amulet, you could also remove stamina when you deny. So let's see, what do you have? You have Hardened. You are immune to stun. So this is where we go with the AoE Freeze. And it works on everyone but Lindworm. Alright. So next I'll follow up with the AoE stun. Or if I thought Lindworm was an issue, I would just follow up with a single freeze on him. So let's do this. Let's recharge here. Alright, favorite trick and events on yourself. And I guess all I have is Tidal Surge, so we might as well do Tidal Surge. Boom! Alright, let's see. Rite of Passage or Granite Melter. I'm assuming you have Revival. No Revival. No Revival. Oh gosh, I was just going to kill you. Alright, Granite Melter, so you're dead, and then Shelly would be easy enough to control. Alright, awesome. So, let's just go ahead and level him up to 150, and we'll showcase him there. So, my overall thoughts on this monster, I mean, he's your pretty straightforward Denier. He's there to do his job. He's there to AoE freeze, he's there to AoE stun. Where he lacks is the fact that he suffers from the stamina. So unless you have a teammate that can give him stamina, if you run out of stamina, if you attack an enemy with an Abilene Strap and you're at 0 stamina, you're gonna run into some issues. Now, you do have that 0 cooldown skill, but it's not like that skill really does anything other than give you a stamina regen. I think I might want to recharge instead of do that skill since it's low damage. If you're using him as an attacker, he's definitely a lot more fun to play with. Like, I'm having a lot more fun as an attacker because it's unconventional to have a monster that can deny, but also have some pretty powerful attacks, right? So I'm liking him a little more as an attacker. Favorite trick, and then watch. You're immune to stun and freeze. Actually, these guys are immune to both. So right now, nothing I do matters. So let me just go Tidal Surge and kill Ignis. There we go. Alright, chicken with the onion. Yeah, see this, and then this is what I was saying. Where once I get him to 150, he's a little too strong. Where it just seems like he's destroying and dominating as an attacker, which really wouldn't be the case. Here, let's do this, and we'll call it a day with that. So, with that being said, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed my exclusive first look at Varupapu. He's a pretty straightforward monster, but he's also pretty fun. It's nice to see the Cosmic Varuna. He has an epic monster design. I absolutely love it. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I'm actually looking forward to seeing more legendaries in cosmic variations. Maybe it's because I've been a long-time player, and so seeing some of these OG monsters come back as cosmics, I'm like, that is pretty cool. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you thought about it in the comments below. Let me know what you guys think about this monster. Do you like him? Do you dislike him? Any thoughts in the comments? Thank you very much, and remember to subscribe.